What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Yervs. Today we have a very special guest for you. It is my dad. This is Jack.
Hello, everybody.
Say hello, Dad. So today we have a new segment. Actually, before we get into it, I want to thank all my OG subscribers. We just had a big uptake in subs. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And for any new viewers, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We have more content coming like this, more men's fashion content. Anyway, let's get right into it. Today, we're doing a review with Dad and a Dad's Reacts. Dad's Reacts? And Dad Reacts video. So this is the first time he's ever seen a high fashion show. And today we're obviously doing Rick Owens, his latest show that just dropped a few days ago for the Fall/Winter 2024 men's collection. And yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to watch the show together. Dad's going to give his commentary and his first reactions to some of these outfits. And then at the very end, we're going to do a quick little review segment, 0 out of 10, what he ranks it and what I rank it. So let's get into it. So before we get into the video, we're going to do a quick little fit check. To be on theme today, I'm wearing pretty much all Rick, kind of like I usually do anyway. Rick outer shirt, this just dropped last season. Really dope flannel. This is actually, I'm going to have more details of this on my next video. We're doing a Rick Owens haul. Rick level tee, super basic black tee, Rick Detroit denim. And we're also got on feet the Rick Owens Birkenstock collab Arizonas, just for some cozy in-home vibes. You know what I'm saying? And now it's Dad's turn. Pops, what do we got on today?
Let's see. I'm wearing a Bass loafers, wedgies,
All right.
501s.
Okay, classic.
Ralph Lauren cashmere.
Cashmere flex.
And my eyeglasses are Blem.
Blem. No, definitely not Blem.
Blen, I think.
No, I think they're Balmain.
Balmain. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Balmain. Yeah, Dad's not too much into the designer, but still flexing kind of today. My bad, something slight. All right, y'all, let's get into the video. This is, again, Fall/Winter 24 men's collection for Rick Owens. It is entitled Porterville. How interesting is that? That is his hometown. That is Rick Owens' hometown. That's where he grew up, in a tiny little city in Central California.
I have heard that.
Yeah. So this is an homage to his childhood. And I'm actually going to read his show notes in a little bit. But let's get this show going. You ready?
Ready. Let's roll.
Go. First reaction from Dad. Looks like we got Tyrone here. Tyrone is one of Rick's muses, one of his main models.
Interesting.
Yeah. What do you think of the vibe? What do you think of the puffy rubber?
I don't know what that means even. God.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Yeah. Looks like Rick decided to go with the
Balloon
inflatable rubber shoes. It's a vibe.
I don't know what kind of vibe that is.
All right. Let's try to ignore the puffy big rubber shoes.
Okay.
And let's focus on the outfits.
It's not my thing anyway, but
That's not your thing?
no.
So what's interesting is, what do you think of my outfit that I'm wearing now?
Your outfit looks nice. Very nice.
All the same designer. Interesting?
Yeah, very interesting.
Pretty crazy, right? So he could do basics with a little bit of elevated style, and then crazy stuff like the rubber boots, which I think are they're more of an aesthetic for the show, I think.
Right, I get it, but I don't know. I don't understand the motive. Like when they do those models,
right?
Or
what do you think of that jacket?
I don't know. That looks like a bomb squad outfit or something.
Not the bomb squad outfit. Actually, it's got a little bit of a vibe to it for sure.
I mean,
Rick loves the puffers.
I mean, they can't even walk in it.
I think that's more so the big rubber shoes, which are actually, they're probably on top of like high heels.
Right, obviously.
Remember I showed you a couple weeks ago the Kiss boots?
Right.
The style, they're like high heels, they're like coming in fashion. So Rick's kind of bringing back the heels for guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're probably wearing those under those rubbers and like these big leather kind of
bell bottoms.
Kind of, yeah. So classic leather piece right there from Rick. I mean, I like that. Yeah.
I mean,
You're
I
not
don't
wearing
know
it every
any
day.
of this if you can wear it daily basis.
Well, the thing, yeah,
I
the
mean,
thing with
those are all concept, but I don't know how much
Right.
of it they can utilize it
you're right.
for
So,
regular clothing.
yeah, a lot of the fashion show stuff is really just one-offs. They're
Right.
not
I mean,
always made.
you can wear this probably.
Right, like the leather vest.
I mean,
Yeah.
not quite that long, but
Sure. Yeah, so a lot of these are just like concepts, right? And it's just like it's more of like a show of what we can do, the creative designs, the language behind the brand or the season that's coming up.
right.
And then some of them are ready to wear, so they will be sold. Some of them are just one of ones. So I love this jacket right here. This is like classic.
That's not bad at all. I mean, you can wear that.
Yeah, this is like
So is this one here.
right, classic jacket,
Right.
leather jacket. I think it's called a Larry jacket, if I'm not mistaken.
Out of everything, this is the only thing you can wear day to day.
Well, yeah, depends
I
on
mean-
where you are.
It doesn't matter where you are. You can't wear that. I mean, even though it's a concept, but I think concept should be something that you can utilize it on wearing it every day.
Hmm.
It's like a concept car. You know, they make it. They never build
True.
it.
Yeah, but again, this is like, fashion is another form of art, so
Correct.
it's kind of like a painting. Some are more abstract than others.
Right.
So it's kind of got similar vibes.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh, Winston is trying to get up here. Okay. Let's keep watching while Winston comes up.
He's not behaving today.
I know. He wants all the attention.
Yeah, I like this one here, definitely.
Yeah.
Firing
You like the
bomb
the
squad.
giant shoulders, the bomb squad.
What was that movie?
I don't know.
He was wearing like that to
Oh,
defuse a
the
bomb.
Hurt Locker.
Yeah, there you go.
With Jeremy Renner. Shout out to Jeremy Renner. Yeah, it's got Hurt Locker vibes for sure.
Exactly like
Yeah.
it.
What about this one?
I don't know. Not for me.
Yeah. So obviously going with the exaggerated shoulders.
Definitely.
So he's
yeah.
been doing that the last couple seasons, actually.
Does he have anything like that out?
He
for people
does.
to wear?
The ones that are actually ready to wear and like usually for sale are not as exaggerated as that. They're
Obviously.
well, it's not always obvious. He sells crazy
But,
stuff. It's
I
Rick,
mean,
right? Well, I like that.
Do you have a
jacket.
market for that?
Yeah, he's one of the biggest designers in the world.
I know that.
You mean for these
but-
specific pieces?
Yeah, for specific pieces. I mean, maybe.
Oh, I like that Sherlin jacket, huh? That's kind of cool.
I mean, out of everything I've seen so far, maybe there's a couple of pieces that you can wear.
Yeah.
on a
So I mean, it depends on your
day-to-day.
style. Depends on your vibe, right?
Yeah. Do you wear any of those?
This is brand new season. I don't have any of
Right,
these
I
pieces,
mean-
and I probably couldn't afford most of these pieces.
Well, besides that.
Me personally,
Yeah.
all the Rick pieces that I own are much more subdued.
Yeah, regular. You know.
But what's
that-
normal, you know?
Well, you know what you're wearing is kind of
Normal is subjective. It's safe.
Right, safe.
Sure.
Probably, I would say.
But you know,
that's
like
safe.
if I was out on the town, maybe in Paris or New York, I might wear something a little crazier. I don't know about the shoulders, but maybe something a little bit more wild. You never know. Depends on your like setting and like the group
Settings,
of people you're
probably.
with, for sure.
Settings definitely.
Yeah, but there's some cool pieces in here.
I like the beanies.
You like the beanies? Yeah, my dad loves beanies.
It's a perfect
Yeah.
beanie when you play golf in the cold weather.
My dad, the golfer.
Try to be.
Yeah, he's got some interesting stuff.
Very
in here.
interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So far, I'm kind of liking it. I like that jacket. So these are those Kiss heels that I was kind of telling you about.
Right. Yeah.
They're really blowing up right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But probably that's not for everyday.
Definitely not
Regular
every day.
guy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you were going for a Halloween party or something, that'll be
This guy.
cool.
My dad's talking shit on the Kiss heels, y'all. Don't come for him in
Hey,
the comments.
Kiss was
okay?
my era, you know.
Kiss was your era.
Yeah, of course.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the heels, okay, maybe not so crazy as these, but like they are kind of coming back in men's fashion for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure you wore some heels back in your day. Maybe not
Actually,
as tall.
not like that.
70s
not like pumps,
vibes?
but
Yeah.
70s they were like more
More of a heel.
clunky.
Yeah. More of a heel on there.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
like
it's just
kind of Saturday night thing, you know.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those shoes. I had a couple of those.
All right, Dad.
Polyester pants.
Dad definitely had the polyester and the flare bottoms back in the
Well,
day.
polyester is cool now. They just changed the name.
Nylon?
dry fit.
Oh, dry fit. Yeah, that's true. Oh, look at that.
Nah, I like
headdress
this
thing.
one.
You like this one?
Absolutely. If you're in the jungle.
Yeah, it's giving sci-fi kind of vibes a little bit, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, here we go, big shoulders. He loves big shoulders.
I don't
Rick
mind a big
loves- yeah.
shoulder, but you got to be
So
like
usually,
maybe
so
110 pounds so you can pull something off like that.
yeah,
If you're
I
a
mean,
little bit
that's-
bigger guy, I
yeah,
mean,
that's the because I already
it's
have
going to
big
make you
shoulders.
really look huge.
Yeah,
And
you
I
have
don't
to
think it
have
looks that good.
a smaller
I
frame.
mean, probably those models are what, 110 pound?
Maybe not that much,
You
but
know.
they're tall and slim for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But I think Rick's probably going to come out towards the end. His like new recent like, so it's interesting. He only wears like they did a closet tour of his house
Maybe stuff like you.
in Italy. No. He has like a uniform. Like he wears like the same like 5 pieces, obviously that he's designed,
Of course.
like every day. Like he has like 5 things in his
I
closet.
love to see what he wears.
And he
every day.
rotates. Yeah, I mean he obviously wears what he makes, but lately he's been wearing like an oversized kind of blazer with the big shoulders.
Blazer art's coming back. I mean, I can
So
see
we'll see when he comes
oversized
out.
blazer.
Yeah, when
As a matter of fact, I was going to wear one today.
oh, classy vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think-
There's that headdress thing that's pretty wild.
I don't know.
Obviously, that's just for the show.
Right, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's just
Yeah,
for the
nobody's
show.
wearing that outside.
None of that stuff
I mean,
is going to be.
They might. You never know. But it's for the aesthetic, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. But anyway, what I was saying is like he's probably going to come out with the big chunky blazer with the big shoulders. We'll see what you think, because he's usually more subdued in his outfits.
Right.
Ironically, because he's designed all this stuff.
Right.
But what he actually wears himself is much more
Probably
subdued.
more conservative.
Yeah, which is crazy.
More
a
safe,
a
I
lot
should
of
say.
designers are like that. Like one of my favorites, Alexander McQueen. You've
Yeah,
heard of him,
of
right?
course I do.
You
I
know,
have a
he,
shirt.
yeah, there you go.
I do.
Yeah, he designed crazy stuff, but he would wear just like a jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah,
Right.
and same
I
with
mean-
like Raph Simmons, who's
Right.
also one of my favorites.
I mean, I
Designs
know
crazy
what I
stuff.
understand what he does, why they do this. It's just
Right.
like
It's a show.
Yeah,
It's a show.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we're getting a
Exactly.
big.
I don't know about this. What's going on
The
with
shoulders?
Forget the shoulders.
The
Shoulder,
puffy
he
stuff?
can pull off those puffy stuff.
Dad's not a fan of the
heels.
puffy stuff.
No.
Looks like you like the more like just leather flat stuff. The more
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
yeah. There's some cool jackets in here, like that overcoat. And, I don't know about that fuzzy one, but
That's a Viking look thing. That fuzzy
Viking
stuff.
look.
Yeah. Like
That's
this
it.
one, okay.
yeah,
Not that one.
yeah. Looks like that
I
was
mean,
the
some
show.
of the stuff he has that you can wear probably.
That was pretty good. I mean,
You can pull it off.
yeah, that was a good show. I feel like there's some like good staple pieces in there. That
Couple
could be picked
pieces,
up.
yeah.
Oh, that's Rick right there.
Yeah.
See what he's wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very conservative.
So Rick's got the
Top
big,
anyway.
the big blazer on, big shoulders with the
Yeah.
beanie. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's that.
Yeah.
All right. That was the show, Pops. What do we think?
Scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like probably 6.5.
Okay. Dad gives
there's
the
some couple of
Porterville
pieces that-
show a
Couple pieces that you
6.
can wear.
Okay.
For most part,
Yeah.
it's a show.
yeah.
Just like you said, like artwork.
True. Concepts,
I mean,
right?
Yeah. You just look at it and
I mean, if you really look at it, it's pretty crazy what it takes to make those garments.
oh, I'm
you
sure,
know, like-
100%.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the clothing industry, right? So,
It takes a lot.
yeah, to source those
imagination.
fabrics, to cut those fabrics, to sew those
For
fabrics.
sure.
So
For sure.
I think that's what these shows are mostly about. Is just to
Definitely.
like to show what the house can do,
Of course.
and then obviously maybe sell a more subdued version of it,
Yeah.
or
I'm
do one-of-one customs for celebrities or whatnot. You know?
I don't know if any of those that,
Maybe not these.
well, I don't know, maybe one person or two person. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
not everybody can pull it off. I would say 99% people, 95%,
Yeah.
I'm being conservative,
Yeah.
that they can pull that off. This is not for people to wear. It's just a show. You know, to get the people excited.
for sure. Yeah, there are some people that wear some crazy stuff.
Well, definitely.
I'm still trying to dabble and experiment. I'm not that brave yet.
No, I don't know. I would say good 95%.
Yeah.
They are more safe.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of my Rick pieces,
Sure.
the leather jackets.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind wearing it if you give me some.
Oh. Dad wants some Rick, y'all. Should we put him in some Rick? All right. I could see you in some Ramones for sure. The sneakers.
The sneakers? Yeah.
And then maybe like a cool little hoodie or something.
Yeah, hoodie.
We'll see if I have anything in the closet.
Yeah, okay. You're on. I'll take you up on that.
All right. All right, y'all. So that was the Rick Owens show. Dad gives it a 6.
6.5.
6.5 out of 10 from Pops. I'm going to give it... I actually enjoyed that show. I'm going to give it like a solid 8. I really liked it. Not my favorite, but there's some really good pieces I could see myself wearing in there.
You can wear a couple of that stuff. Yeah. Definitely, for sure.
So, I'm going to go over a quick review of the show notes just to kind of give us a little bit of a insight as to what he's thinking, because Rick always writes show notes before the show. Uh-huh. So this was actually filmed at his house. That was at his house in Paris.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's his house.
Paris? Oh.
In Paris.
I'm sorry, Rick.
Yeah, so Rick is doing something right.
Hey, absolutely, no doubt. I mean,
so let me read some excerpts from this.
I mean, I see some of the stuff you wear.
And you love Paris.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
He says, we are showing in my home and working compound where we began selling our collections 25 years ago. A respectful move in observance of the barbaric times through which we are living.
I was pretty close. Viking.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But what I had intended as a respectful restraint may end up excluding a community that might have used my show to gather together for connection and solace. I might have to rethink this. In the spirit of community, I have invited some of my favorite utopian creatives who live their aesthetic defiantly and completely.
I can see that.
That's a pretty good descriptor, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so he goes on to tell us about some of the people that he invited to the show. And then I was reading this a little earlier, and one of my favorite portions is actually about Porterville, which is a town very close to us. Yeah, because obviously it's entitled Porterville, right?
Right.
So he says, actually he likens it to the Bowie song that was playing in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he says, the first time I heard...
That's a very Bowie too, you know?
For sure. Obviously, you could see the inspiration.
Sure,
right?
Of course, yeah. No doubt.
So he said, the first time I heard Bowie's, I don't know how to pronounce this, Warzawa, was at a student dance theater rehearsal at the Porterville Community College in 1977.
I'll be darned. Yep.
The bleakness and yearning for dignity of that song spoke to me then as it speaks to me now.
Wow.
That's crazy after all that time, right?
Yep.
And then he said...
It's been a while, 50 years, 60 years almost.
Yeah. So this is my favorite part of his excerpt. It says, I remember the small brutalities of a sensitive childhood in a judgmental community. Just an amateur version of the brutality we see human nature capable of.
That's for sure.
That's pretty crazy, huh?
That's for sure.
Can you imagine this creative living in a town like Porterville?
Porterville, I know.
Imagine that.
What, population of maybe back then?
Right.
5,000?
Not much.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Bowie.
Yeah.
He used to wear stuff like that.
Right.
He wore high heels way before Prince did.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to wear coats like that.
For sure.
Before
so you can see like the inspiration, right?
Yeah, definitely. I see it now. After you mentioned it.
That's kind of the cool thing. You know, he has like this ethereal song underneath the show.
Right.
But it likens to someone with like the fashion creativity of like he does.
Yeah,
and obviously
absolutely.
The inspiration, right?
After you mentioned David Bowie, it's exactly David Bowie. I mean, to think of it, the stuff that they're wearing.
Isn't that crazy though? Like how it's all connected?
Yeah.
Like it's all interconnected. The song.
Weird way, yeah.
Bowie, the aesthetic of the show.
Definitely.
What he's trying to say about the brutalities of his childhood.
Sure.
It's pretty interesting. Sure. So like.
It's all interconnected.
You know, for the layman or someone who's not into like designer clothing or fashion, you would see something and think it's like ridiculous. Right. But it's really like an art form. You know,
that's how you gotta look at it. If you look at it like, you know, I made a couple of comments that none of it's stuff that you see you can wear, but you know, you got to be open-minded about it, that it's all a show. It just it's not like you're going to wear it, even though he
Yeah.
throws a couple of pieces that it's very legit to wear it, you know.
Yeah.
But for most part, it's like an art show.
It is.
More than anything else.
Yeah, it's exactly
And
like
then he's tying up with the David Bowie's motif.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits the motif perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah. No, I
No
I
doubt.
agree, for
No
sure.
doubt.
Yeah, it's really interesting how
Yeah.
like different aspects of art are used together: music, sound, video, imagery,
Clothing, yeah.
textiles. Like it's just all
For
like,
sure. For
and,
sure.
and in the end, it's all really just to like evoke emotion.
yeah.
That's really what it's for.
Yeah.
Music, art,
Sure.
fashion.
Yeah.
You see something and it makes you feel a certain
Yeah.
kind of way, right?
Sure, of course. Of course.
And I think that's what's cool about fashion is because it's art that you can wear.
Yeah, well,
You know. So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. But okay, six
I
and a
like
half
it.
from 10.
Yeah.
6.5 out of 10
You
from
know what?
Dad.
I changed my mind. After you
Uh-oh.
said about David Bowie, I would say 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
mean, you know,
7
I
out of
mean,
10.
you see the connection.
It kind of
you know,
brings
if
it all
you
together,
mentioned
right?
it,
Yeah.
when you mentioned it, you see,
Yeah.
like you see David Bowie, really.
Yeah.
You really
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up on that stuff,
Sure.
you know.
All right. Well, Dad,
Even Queen.
yeah.
Yeah, some of the Queen stuff, you know.
Yeah. Kind of that aesthetic.
Bill bottom
For
pants
sure,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Everything comes in cycles, right?
Yeah, definitely Bowie, though. Definitely.
All right.
I would say 80% Bowie at least.
Okay.
Yeah, since
right.
you mentioned it.
Okay.
Definitely.
So Dad upgraded to 7 out of 10 for the Rick Owens Porterville Fall Winter 2024 show. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Some good insights we got going on there.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely.
Looks like we were able to sway Dad into liking it a little bit more
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
introspective from Rick on the notes.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
yeah, this was a good time.
Absolutely.
Did you like
it? was
it?
great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I loved it.
So that was his first fashion show that he's watched. I think we're probably gonna end up doing some more of these.
That'll be great.
Yeah. And
Thumbs up.
Dad gives it a thumbs up and also telling you to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel. We have more cool content like this coming soon. Again, my name is Yervs. This is Jack, my dad. More reaction videos coming soon. We actually have a Rick haul coming soon on one of the next videos, kind of showing off this flannel and a whole bunch of other cool pieces that I got. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that stuff coming up. And we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
See ya.